Worcester is a clean-looking community near Kpando in the Volta region. In the belly of this town, a girl of about 14 years old is kept all by herself and the lock and key. Cobwebs and dust dominates this interior. The corner of a stuffy floor is Bless's part of her mother's single bedroom, where she has been kept almost all her life. She is suffering from an unknown ailment. Bless's mother, Stella, was impregnated by a stranger who visited Worcester over a decade ago. His family later reported his death and refused responsibility for the child. Stella's account about Bless's situation was laced with confusing loose ends that I tried to knit together. Bless was kept indoors until Emefa and her friend decided one day to follow up on their suspicions, one of many occasions when her mother had traveled and left Bless all by herself. Emefa tells me that Bless used to feed on her own feces.
Me, I've witnessed it myself, eating the poo-poo. She is and then she was eating it.
An allegation Bless's mother refutes.
When
she is back from farm and she realizes she has poop, she changes and cleans the place and then puts new clothes there for her. Then she washes those ones. But she has never seen her eating the feces.
Food is another major issue for this household. Bless is left many times not just lonely, but on an empty stomach.
This particular moment, she's not having food. The one that this children's father brought, she has used all, and she has grown new crops, and they are not yet ready for harvesting. That's why she's not having any food now.
Stella has come to her family house to beg for some food. She is met with anger and accusation of diverting food meant for her daughter. The family blames Stella for the current situation that Bless finds herself in. They say Bless is incapacitated because of her mother's refusal to comply with the herbalist who was to heal Bless. Thankfully, there's still some food to spare, except with stern directions.
So for her, she's not the type that sits at one place. She goes about working, coming back, traveling a lot. So she cannot take Bless in now. If Bless were to be working, that would have been better. She can take her back. Now that Bless is not able to work, she cannot take her in.
Stella's main occupation is farming. She has 2 other children besides Bless, and any food or income is shared among them all. Physically, Bless looks incapacitated, but Bless interacts freely with other children if they only will come closer. It is this interaction she has missed for the better part of her life until she was discovered. In a referral note and the only document that discusses her condition, the consulting physician at the time writes, quote, "The sickness has affected her brain," unquote. Her mother cannot state for a fact, but it seems nothing was done from the day the referral was issued. Adam is co-founder of Heart Haven Children's Home, where neglected and orphaned children are catered for. He was the first contact made by those who discovered Bless.
I think the family members should be ashamed. I think that they should be more responsible. They should be more proactive than they are now. I don't think the mother should be blamed for this.
Adam works with medical students and volunteers from abroad. One of them has been re-examining Bless.
The outcome of the examination, the doctor told me that she is physically able, but mentally she is mentally disabled. So that is what we need to look at, what kind of mental disability she has and see the way forward for her.
He is now seeking financial support for Stella so she can take care of Bless. But the fact that some of Bless's rights have been violated still remains. What happened to her right to education, the freedom of movement, the right to clothing, shelter, and food, all of which culminate into compromising the very right to life? Besides, there are also bigger socio-economic issues associated with the story of Bless. Francisca was born in the same week as Bless. This perhaps is how Bless should look like. A decade-old coiled up feet now stretched. Her reaction tells it all. Bless now looks forward to brighter days when her right shall remain intact and healing shall find her.